Hello YouTube and welcome back to the halfway point of our Fallout Battle Royale, where we're going to start, ladies and gentlemen, tonight with a song from 1993, and that is by the band Carcass, and the song itself is called Buried Dreams. Technically the full dynamic range edition, because this was the first one to come up and it looks... Well, that leaves me somewhat, a little bit, optimistic. Full Dynamic Range Edition. That means you're getting the special edition, whatever that means. Though I suspect we're going to find out right now. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Buried Dreams in 3, 2, 1, and... Funny enough how I just paused and I was about to start again. I wouldn't even have an issue with starting this again because this. Oh god, this is like sending tingling sensations all over my face. I feel as if like I could just keep this the smile going on forever. Because I gotta tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, berry dreams, more like sweet dreams and beautiful nightmares. That was just that felt like the sort of shit that would inspire stuff like Slipknot 100-fold. So anyway, guys, that was Berry Dreams by Carcass, the full dynamic range edition. Ooh. Where it's I just that the solo as well just it's just like you could just like friggin', it's kind of like what I said in Soulfly. You could almost just like completely disassociate yourself with what's going on in the world and just literally fly away. You could fly. This is the sort of song that can make you fly, believing that you don't need to say or do anything else, and there's not much else to do apart from just breathe, probably. And then of course, but if you really, that's just simply from a musical point of view. If you just want something a little bit old school, a little bit something to relax, that is or something that aspires to, I would say, the more slightly more than casual metalhead or even grindcore fan. That's the sort of shit that's you're gonna absolutely dig. However, if you are looking for something that's a little bit more well, that is until you get into the lyrics. And I'm going to literally just do this, and I've been doing this for a while now. I'm just going to pick something out at random just to see what we can work with. When aspirations are squashed, when life's chances are lost, when all hope is gone, when expectations are quashed, when self-esteem is lost, when ambition is mourned, all you need is hate. Now, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, it gives a slightly... that you would almost be forgiven in thinking that all you need is hate is almost giving the wrong impression. Almost like, if you will, almost like, how best can I say this? Almost like a rather anti sort of, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Almost like an anti version of all you need is love. But but in terms of like Berry Dreams, you know what I'm thinking of? Because I've said this a few times before, is that sometimes, and I really do mean this, sometimes hatred is actually far more positive than an emotion than you might think. Why? Because it reflects the fact that there's a lot of things you hate about this world, that the things that are happening in your life you find out you particularly don't like. So the question is very, very straightforward. What are you going to do about it? Yes, I'm talking to you. If you feel yourself you're full of like restraint, stress, hatred, all that sort of thing, then what exactly are you going to do about it? Do you want to use hatred as an example to fuel your desire to try harder, so that because listen, I'm the sort of guy that gets off on being motivated by hatred. I do not like the fact that other people think they are better than me, and that just because a lot more people say they are when they haven't even seen my stuff. I'm not a fan of people who feel as if like they're more important than they think they are, if that makes sense. But then again, of course, you could have excused the idea that that's just a confidence thing, and you know what? Maybe it doesn't seem like that for me, but maybe it means a whole lot to somebody else. But I think it's just really, I find it somewhat obnoxious, a little bit self-centered, that people like have to do this every single day of every waking hour, because maybe it's my sense of paranoia where I think everybody is like that, and purely because I don't think like that, they just seem to think I'm just like, well, it doesn't matter what he says or does or not, when I think, you know what, I actually think my opinions matter far more than I think anybody has any right to say, because you know what, everyone's entitled to opinions, and you know what, I'm more than grateful for having mine, and you know what, I'm not going to let anybody start to say that I can't speak for myself. I've never had a problem with being able to speak for myself at any point in my life. And I certainly don't want to start now, because you know what? I need to be more confident in being able to assert what I should demand. And I say demand because it's very discouraging when I can't just demand that more people watch my videos, or demand that more people go to my Patreon, or more people say how clever I am, or anything like that. Because I feel as if like I should be owed something back for all the stuff I'm doing, because I feel as if like sometimes it's not enough, or I deserve far more than that. I want to be acknowledged for the stuff I do, not just for it being out there, but some freaking kind of reward. I'm not joking. I wouldn't mind being rewarded for what I'm trying to do, and because I see so many other people do the exact same things that I'm doing, that get far more than what I'm doing. And I don't think that's particularly fair. And all of this right now is just going into here. And you know what I'm going to do with what's in here, ladies and gentlemen? I think you've already found out. Welcome, it's a world of hate. Your life of buried dreams, smothered by the soils of fate. Everything you could have ever wanted, everything you could have ever worked for, crushed underneath foot. Welcome to a world of pain, bitterness, your only wealth. The sands of time kicked in your face, rubbed in your face. This song seems to literally reinforce the idea that it's appealing to the guy who has absolutely no self-esteem or no self-worth whatsoever. And you know what it's doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's giving those people a chance to speak out. And you know what? Speak out I will. I feel relieved. I feel like endorphins are just pouring out of my body right now for just being able to admit how I feel. That's just that the relief is almost overwhelming. It's just one step closer to freedom. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Buried Dreams by Carcass. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe so you get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to see all of you guys again in the next reaction video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.